Michael Jackson was a musician, artist, philanthropist, humanitarian, and a protector of the people. His movie comes out this week, his biopic, represented by his nephew, Jafar Jackson. This video will be channeling Dear Michael Jackson. We start with the Temperance card. Um, Michael was and is and continues to be an angel that volunteered, a star seed that volunteered his life, his time, his energy, his soul, his heart to come to this planet to give love and hope and light to the people of this planet during this specific day and age. With the Strength card, it shows me that he had to be extremely, extremely humble. He is extremely humble by nature, but he had to continue to be very mindful of himself in the public eye. Up until his last days, Michael was someone very authentic with his word, and as depicted by the lovers, he is an angel, so he is timeless and came so that his voice and music would hit the people's hearts and heal the people's hearts of this planet during the time that he was alive. The Temperance is another angel card, which just signifies his connection to the higher beings, the higher realms, and the equilateral triangle here is signifying Egypt to me, pointing me back to his birthright as being somebody to cultivate material wealth while also knowing the secrets of natural energy. The Six of Wands here is bringing to my attention, including his outfit, is bringing to my attention Michael's flair and originality and uniqueness, and this is why he was the star that he was and remains to be. I have the King of Cups here, which also shows me his heart, his beautiful heart, his loving heart, and his ability to maintain his heart despite his difficulties, as shadowed by the Strength card, and also his ability to maintain who he really was even throughout fame. Despite the Six of Wands, Michael has always been the King of Cups, very loving, very authentic, very much him, consistently. This was always destined for him. Michael was always destined for the spotlight. He was meant to shine. He came to this planet. He volunteered. He was a literal multi-dimensional volunteer that came to this planet to even reawaken God consciousness or inspire people to love God through his music. That was his goal. There was a lot of difficulty that he went through, again with the Strength card here. And this was actually also foreshadowed within his Akashic records, that he would have to face a lot of difficulty from this world because he was a very high soul that carried a very high consciousness. And so he got energetically attacked a lot, and had to fend off like negative energies from himself because they knew there were negative energies that knew his rank spiritually and that also knew why he came to this planet and his inherent purpose for being here. And there's so much jealousy, like they wanted him to not speak, to shut up, to not, but Michael never did. He always stood true to himself to his very last day on earth. And additionally, this is telling me that this happened as well. All of the attacks on Michael, the spiritual attacks, happened so that the world would be kind of warned globally of like how fallen the consciousness really is here on this planet, to hurt an angel that just has given his life to the public in that way. Is a representation of Kali Yuga, the current age that we live in. And Michael knew before coming here that it would just be part of the process and journey. And he said, no worries, my love for humanity and my love for God and my love overshadows my fear. I will come to this planet and serve my soul's mission and purpose. And that's exactly what he did. He also serves an example for others, um, through his philanthropy and his humanitarian heart. And he serves as an example for other artists that get to watch how he's shown, and uh, can understand that they too have light within themselves that seeks to come out to the world. They too have a spark within themselves. Michael worked very hard. He worked diligently to put on the best benefits and concerts for his fans and for people that loved him and for people that vibed with him and understood him. All Michael wanted to do was to be understood, the moon. He was seen as very mysterious because of his eccentric ways, but in actuality, he was just different from society. He was a leader, an outlier, again, a humanitarian, someone who thought differently, someone who was a inventor, innovator, futurist. This is Michael. And he came here with this intelligence, he came here with this spirit. He was seen as mysterious because people wanted to take advantage of his innocence. They saw his innocence and they also saw his mm, trauma, and they took advantage of this, and they also saw his like need for comfort and his need to self-soothe, and so they took his self-soothing behaviors and they demonized them and made Michael Jackson out to be somebody that he just simply was not. Michael was and remains to be a very, very pure soul, and this is just the truth. Ten of Pentacles. The finances that came along with his life, they were always there. It did not shape Michael, nor did it change him. He knew his mission, he knew why he came here. And again, he worked very hard to put on the best galas and the best events for the people of the public. Michael was pure, unconditional love. He was and is a frequency, and it is possible to tap into the frequency of Michael Jackson simply by being on his wavelength and allowing that energy to permeate you, that energy of joy, innocence, childish nature, hopefulness, happiness, inventiveness, creativity, dance, spark, present moment. That's Michael. And that's what he embodies and harnesses and continues to embody and harness. And he was very balanced in both his masculine and feminine energies, Queen of Wands. He was and is a healer, and he was always meant to change the world. He actually did heal the world, make it a better place. All of his lyrics are straight from his heart and his source connection, his connection to the divine, and they actually mirror who he is. They mirror what he's about. And songs like Liberian Girl and all these things, they are aspects of him. Mm, you know, Heal the World, I'm Starting with the Man in the Mirror, like these reflect his personal philosophies. His music is timeless. He created music to be timeless. He created music to heal others. And his legacy has been fulfilled. And I'm so honored to have done this reading for you, Michael. Thank you very much. He remains to be the emperor in his own right, of course, all while having the spiritual mm, consciousness, uh, even with his exalted position. He was pure innocence. He was and is. Michael is pure innocence and pure love with the Fool card here. He carried so much passion and talent and realness, and the world knows it. The world knows it. The contracts that he entered into were all very much so appropriate in order to take his stardom global. And he knew, Michael knew, as part of his contract before coming to this planet, he knew that he would be put in the spotlight, and he was ready for whatever came with it. He was suited up spiritually and came here to be a frequency of healing for this planet. So, this is Michael Jackson. Thank you so much for watching. His biopic is coming out soon, and Michael has changed the world. For myself, for all artists, he shows us what it is to be true to yourself. So go be true to yourself just the way Michael was.